Hey everyone, welcome to our Box Reviews. I'm your host Tony. With me today is my Iron Man husband Stan, and we're here today doing the spoiler-free for Avengers Endgame. What do you think,
No. So anyway, I thought this was pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Uh,
It was like, it just met every expectation, blew me out of the water.
this really is a standalone movie.
100%.
Yeah, coming off of Infinity War, I really felt like, holy crap, like, everything. This is spoilers free. We're not going to
Yeah,
spoil
no.
anything.
No. You want spoilers? See the movie.
It's kind of a, you know, just watching Infinity War and then going into this, it's like, man, they've got like such big shoes to fill, but like, you're dealing with the Russo brothers who are directing this, writers, everything. You got like, all-star cast and everything. It's kind of like, how do you top the previous film, or how can you do just as good?
And they did it.
They did manage to do it. I really felt like, freaking hell, like it made me a believer kind of thing, because just before we were going to see this, I was like, because we had just watched Infinity War the night
last
before.
night, yeah.
So we were just like watching just scenes and that, just saying, man, what are they gonna do to top this?
I literally could not sleep last night because I kept thinking about how they're going to do this. What's the story? What are they going to go with? And yeah, I was just trying to play out scenes in my head, and nothing of what I thought of or dreamt of worked.
And really, I think everyone plays their part really well. There's like, it's so weird just to kind of be like, how does everyone get like on screen time? How does everyone get their moment? How does everyone like kind of, because the pacing in this, I thought like, because like, again, I hate to keep going back to the Infinity War like kind of reference and stuff, but watching that, there's no dull moment. In this one, I was kind of like, okay, this is going to be a real nightmare to kind of balance out characters and balance out story and try and set up things, but you're coming off something that did a really great kind of thing. But I think special effects in this was like fantastic. Action scenes were fantastic. The very human moments were really nice to see.
This movie is enormous.
You do get a bit choked up. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I think that there was a few moments where I was just like, oh man, this is like really tugging on the heartstrings. Just like Infinity War, it does have different moments where you're just kind of like, no,
It's just
or
got
like,
big heart.
yeah.
Like all these Marvel films really nail down like the heart aspect.
And if everyone's wondering where's the tone in this, where are you going with, comparing to all the overall 10 years of movies, this really, for me, feels like all those movies, everything rolled into like not just the one, but culminating, coming full circle. This really works for all these characters and everything that came before it.
Yeah.
And also too, I can't, without giving anything away, I can't see how you can pull this off without having all those, the standalone movies, the sequel movies, all of this stuff, and then to have like characters that you've been with for so long, and these recent characters in the last couple of years that we've come to know and say, oh, like they kind of blend well together, and oh, they know what their objective is, and oh, they know what they're doing. The whole kind of everything that happened in Infinity War has to be addressed in this. They address it. They don't only like, execute what they're going to do and stuff, but it also shows that, yeah, everything that came before it, there is no changing, like, the past. There is no, like, freaking, you can't do away with any of these characters and stuff. You see Black Panther and all that in, like, Infinity War, everyone who got dusted and stuff, everything that happens, like, it's all for a reason in the previous films and stuff. So it's nice to show that they came full circle with everything. They showed, like, this is like nothing's just kind of like, thrown away. They actually use everything through all the previous films. They give you, you know, that kind of, I wouldn't say even a bookend. It's a nice kind of like flow through for any fan who's seen all 10 movies. I mean, all 10 years of these movies. Like, I think we're up to like 21.
22?
Yeah, 20.
This will be 22.
22 is this one, I'm guessing, but like we could be wrong. But all in all, like if you want to compare action scenes and stuff, like with everything, it's impossible to be like, well, this is as good as that, or this was better than that and stuff. There's always that kind of feel of, I do like this, and I do like that, but you can't like, and even too, like when you watch Iron Man 1 and compare it to the overall, like, Iron Man 3, it's kind of, they always up the ante, but they never kind of crap on the what came before it and stuff.
It's real awesome how they just combine it all.
Yeah, and also too, like, how did you feel about like everyone that was left from after the snap? Like,
Oh,
like,
I was heartbroken after Infinity War.
Yeah.
I was in tears.
Mm-hmm.
So just to have a conclusion is kind of a relief, I suppose.
It's, I'd say I'd use that. That is a kind of a relief of like, because you're left kind of after Infinity War with like, what's going to happen?
Yeah.
This is a great way of showing like, this is what happens now.
Yeah.
This is where we're going and stuff. But I can't, without giving anything away, I can't go into any more besides like, you laugh, you cry, you do get really pumped up, your heart races. This is definitely the cinema movie you have to go and see. If you've watched any one film like throughout this MCU, this is definitely like something that has something there for you. If you're like, well, I only like Guardians of the Galaxy movies, like, great, there's stuff there for you. I only care for like, Iron Man or, Captain America is the only reason why I watch these films and stuff. Like, there is so much they throw in there that's just a nice little like homage to the previous films, like that essence of characters. But can you think of like anything else?
Not without spoiling anything. Like, I just don't want to give anything away. Like I said, if you want spoilers, see the movie. Yes, it's 3 hours long and it's awesome. Like, Do
you like where it's going?
The
potentially where it's going?
Potential of where it could go, yes.
How it wrapped up?
I don't really want to say anything.
I mean, Kevin Feige has said that all this last 10 years has been the Infinity Saga. So we're going to go into the next 10 years with something else. So I'm kind of happy that we've had this last 10 years and we've had these 20-something movies to kind of fulfill everything that we've wanted to see.
Yeah.
And part of me is known where it's going and what is happening and how they like to set up things that pay homage to the comics and the cartoons and the like whole like
the comics, everything.
Yeah, and they did a good job.
They just pepper everything in there from kind of everywhere they can.
Yeah.
So it's just really nice to see them just kind of make a full conclusion. And just continue forward as best as they can and give us more.
And like, this isn't a spoiler, but there's no end credit scenes, so you can wait and stuff, but like this is not a spoiler. There's no end credit scenes. It's a nice bookend from like, start of the MCU to the like, current film. Like, July can't come fast enough because I want to see Far From Home now, the next Spider-Man movie, and who knows what we're going to get in July when they do, probably at Comic-Con, the big lineup announcement of the next big lineup of films and stuff. And if you just want to check out our spoilers, we'll put that up in another day or two, like somewhere down the line, just in case.
Because we're gonna go see this bad boy again.
We're definitely going to see it again. But if there's nothing else,
just check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Make sure you comment below and hit subscribe.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.